before we leave this, I want to give you a couple of my favorite quotes from Mark Twain and also Martin Luther King about writing your book before we talk more about publishing it. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The secret of getting started is breaking your complex, overwhelming tasks into small, manageable tasks, and then starting on the first one. This is how you get your book done. You start. And you can say, I don't even know if my book will sell, blah, 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 whatever. You've got to take the first step in faith. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. You need to write. Writing is about sitting down in a chair or walking around in your world and understanding what you want to write. Use this handout. That's why I gave it to you. Down here, you'll see that you can contact me, so you have all my information in the handout. I'm going to flip over now to a PowerPoint to basically give you some information to take you through really a deeper dive on the 5 ways to publish. And the reason why I want to do that is because I'm also going to share some statistics with you this way. And that's going to give us a really good opportunity to be able to look at the publishing landscape, which a lot of people want to know when I actually talk to them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the options that you have to publish when you're ready to publish, what's required to publish each way, determine the right ways to publish, and how to strategically publish, okay? Because you can make money doing this. These are the 5 ways I mentioned earlier, so I'm not going to spend time on them again because we're now going to break them down. Okay? All right, so let's keep going. So these are the 5 ways to publish that we talked about earlier. And so one of the things about a literary agent and a large publisher is you've got to always present your very best work. A lot of people say, well, it's only 1% of books get published this way. I don't know if it's really 1%, but what you really need to do is you need to make sure that you iron out your work and you work with a professional, like an editor. I'm a professional editor, but that's not why I'm telling you that. You really want to present your highest and best work. So it doesn't mean when you self-publish that you should cut corners. So I want to make sure that I distinguish between that, okay? But you really do, if you're going to have somebody else represent you, then you want to show them what you can do. And whatever you show them is not, hey, I think they'll edit it, because I promise you they won't. They'll reject it because somebody else will come in with a fully edited book and they'll be ready to go. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about, right? Polish your manuscript pages if you're going to go professionally. Now, if you go without an agent, again, these small, medium, and large publishers are an option. Don't pass them over. They actually oftentimes have a submission process. They only select a certain number of books a year, and when they reach that, they're done. And so a lot of people will say, well, I want to get in the beginning of the year. That's a pretty good strategy for these guys, but don't blow them off if you're going to not be ready until the second half of the year. Give them an opportunity, and you never know. If they can't take you this year, they may take your book and they may work on it next year.